Hello, welcome to the weather update. It is about 10 o'clock on September 13th, 2019. Yeah, it is Friday the 13th, but anyway, let's take a look at the weather. Very comfortable day today, despite lots of clouds. 62 degrees right now outside of Farmingdale, with a dew point of 47. If we look at the high today, it only got up to 71. So very comfortable conditions here on the island, and very strong east to southeasterly winds, keeping it cool, even though we had a lot of clouds around today. Let's take a look at see what Tom's River was like. We're gonna look at Tom's River just out of curiosity, see how much warmer it was there. 64, dew point 53, so it looks like it was cool there as well. Yeah, only 72 as well, so they were cool, but also lots of clouds around. And if we look at the satellite, you can see here all these clouds that are around. Basically, see we had this high that was building mainly over New England, and we were on the peripheral, so we had to deal with some of the clouds. Here's a higher resolution satellite. So we had a lot of these cumulus, stratocumulus clouds over us. If we were over Cape Cod or further north, we would have had a clear day further north and east. But instead, we did have a lot of clouds around. It wasn't completely overcast. I mean, there were peaks of sun, but it's more clouds than sun. But very comfortable, very comfortable day. Absolutely wonderful out. So let's take a look and see what's going to be happening now as we head into the future. Now, before I even get started with this, let me look at the National Hurricane Center and see what we still have. Tropical Depression 9. All right, this is what we're watching right now. Maximum sustained winds only 30 miles an hour. It's extremely disorganized. I'm not even going to look at it right now, but it's extremely disorganized. But the models developed this. And we're going to be looking at the GFS right now. You can see that high moving away. You can see the models developing this into a tropical storm or possibly even a hurricane. Again, tracking over. Looks like while it tracks over the Bahamas, it's fairly weak, but then as it gets closer to the South Carolina coast, it strengthens into possibly a hurricane here, and then moves out over the ocean and doesn't really bother anyone, fortunately, but does become quite a powerful hurricane, but fortunately moves offshore. That is the GFS solution. And as you can see, it also has high pressure building down and a prevailing westerly flow kicking that out. And then there's forms something else over there too in the future. I don't want to get too wrapped up in what the models say about these tropical systems because it is still a ways off. We'll talk about the tropical systems in more detail in another weather update. I just want to go over the weather that we're going to be having this weekend. So let's first start off with the GFS, and we do have this high that will be moving away. So we're going to first start off with the dew point because you can see those nice low dew points we were enjoying today. Well, unfortunately, they start going up tomorrow. We have dew points rising throughout the day. Starts getting a little humid, and then we have this front that tries to make it through but gets kind of hung up. We have to wait for that second push into Tuesday to really push that front through, and then we could have some nice weather into the and unfortunately by next weekend it looks like the humidity tries to come back a little bit, and then we're having a battling between the cooler air and not so and the warm air that wants to keep trying to come back up. So let's take a look as we head into Saturday. It's still cool because there'll be a great deal of cloud cover around. Sunday heats up more because the sun will be out more. Gonna have a warmer air mass. And then temperatures will start off warm on Monday and then probably start dropping when that front comes through. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we should have some nice weather with temperatures in the mid-70s. As we get toward Friday, temperatures start rising again up to near 80. And then guess what? The heat is back next weekend. Again, we're dealing with mid-80s, possibly 90 in Jersey. Same thing for Sunday. Sunday, the 22nd, could be really brutal. 85 to 90 and over 90 in Jersey again, and then Monday too. So just when we thought we were done with the heat, it comes back, and we might have another possibility of some more heat as we head into into the weekend into next week, and that heat continues into Tuesday as well. Dealing with temperatures again, mid 80s, near 90 in Jersey, and we finally try to battle this heat and fight it back as we head toward the end of September. So that is kind of like what we're looking at, the long range. But the long range can change, as we know. So let's take a look at the sky cover and see how our sky cover is going to be doing. So as we end tomorrow, you'll see plenty of clouds around. Sunday, probably a good deal of clouds, especially later on, maybe toward the afternoon. Maybe it'll clear out a little more. Monday might start off with some sunshine, but the clouds kind of increase. And then Tuesday we can get rid of the clouds and hopefully have a nice day. Same for Wednesday. And maybe Thursday we'll start seeing some more clouds increase again. And you can see there's that tropical system offshore. So let's go look at the NAM model and take a look and see what this is the 0Z. I don't want the 0Z. Let's look at the 18Z NAM model and see what precipitation chances we have as we head, because there will be chances for rain as we head into tomorrow. It has some spotty showers, but nothing really substantial until maybe that front moves through, tries to move through Sunday. Maybe late Saturday night to Sunday. Maybe then we have a chance of rain. But it's been fairly dry here. That kind of continues. It kind of continues. We're looking at the dew points here, and you will see here the dew points again come up and increase tomorrow ahead of that cold front. Not really terribly humid, not terribly uncomfortable, but it won't be as nice as today, that's for sure. Today was really delightful with these low dew points, fall-like weather, just the kind of weather that we need. As far as I mean, I don't need the humidity. It can be like this, and that's fine with me. This is like perfect weather, all right? So let's go look at the European model. Just take a look and see what it's going to do with this tropical system here, and then I'll wrap up this weather update. You can see the European also takes it out, but look what happens. It kind of tries to recurve it a little bit, but it has that big high protecting us, and I think that's good for us. And hopefully this storm stays out to sea, and hopefully by the time it really strengthens it's something, it's away from the Bahamas, which are suffering so terribly, but the storm could come close to Bermuda, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. It's still early in the game. Anyway, that does wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.